It is a dark and stormy night in the big city. A woman tosses and turns in her apartment in York Towers, rambling about a cat. It wasn't me, it was the cat. What could she mean? When suddenly a medallion begins to glow, and in the woman's bed, a cat creature emerges. A green cat with a red cape that leaps out the window into the night. Welcome to Mysteries in the Machine.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Ethan.
And I didn't do it. It was the cat. Ethan, blame your cat.
All of it was your fault.
Archie, it was all you. It wasn't me. This is the cat episode.
Correct.
I mean, technically we just had, the other cat monstrosity, but
this is the superior cat episode by
This
far.
is definitely the superior cat episode. Although I do have questions about the design.
Why is it green? Why does it have a cape?
It green?
I thought it was green.
I feel like it's just so it doesn't blend in with the background, maybe.
Probably. Also, why are there gloves? Why is there a cape?
Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be a cat superhero, but it got rejected by Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
I don't know. But this is a cat burglar. There we go.
I apologize if any thunder makes it into the recording. We are recording yet again during a storm.
It's okay.
Fine.
It was storming in the episode too. So it's ambiance.
It's on point. It's on theme.
What if we just put thunder noises in our recordings anyway? That would be
that would be fun,
would be
but a lot more work than I'm currently willing to put in, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Listen, it's just people who put music under all of their podcast stuff.
Who does that?
D&D people that I've listened to.
That tracks, actually. That makes sense. But I'm talking about any film and television podcast like you're listening to right now. Hi. Or
hello.
Just generic comedy podcasts or
that I don't
things
know
like
of.
that. I don't think that's really a thing. With D&D, that I understand.
It's the ambiance.
For vibes. This is good. Anywho.
Alright, so we're talking about make a beeline away from that feline. I do love a good rhyming title.
Indeed.
So, as you said, we start the episode off with one of the best banger intros here.
Yeah, they have not fed me frequently this season, but when they have, I am eating well.
You're eating well tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We have the lore fully encapsulated in that one scene. Mm-hmm. It's a very good.
Some good visual storytelling in those first 30 seconds or so.
Scooby-Doo? Good at visual storytelling?
Listen, They're getting there. This isn't What's New or even Pup Named Scooby-Doo. I don't know how good Pup Named Scooby-Doo is at that sort of thing. Because again, I've never watched it.
It's been a minute, but I do remember it being good.
But it does not take long for us to get into our first shenanigan. As the gang's waiting for a cab, Shaggy and Scooby found a restaurant that sells mile-long hot dogs.
How do you cook it?
I don't know.
Do you have a mile-long oven or grill or what have you? How do you cook a hot dog that is a mile long?
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. Even still, it's huge. Because, the biggest hot dog that I've ever seen in person was 2 feet long. That's 1,000 times that, at least.
This goes at least past several storefronts. Is it fully there when they get over to the gang? Or is Scooby already eaten some?
Scooby's eaten some of it, I want to say.
But
he starts, right outside the restaurant. Yeah, because
he's just eating this whole thing.
Yeah, I think
Once
he
again,
did. Yeah,
Shaggy
I'm
does
not
not get
totally
to eat
sure,
good.
which is unfortunate. Yeah, I'm confused as to whether or not Scooby has already eaten some of this hot dog, but Scooby starts outside the restaurant that says Mile Long Hot Dogs and then walks to the sidewalk where they're waiting for the cab, so.
Yep. Shaggy
Don't
gets
know.
no hot dog, and Scooby is once again betrayed him. Horrible. But it's okay, guys, because we're going to Daphne's Aunt Olivia's apartment here in New York City.
Presumably.
Well,
I thought about doing a New York accent for the intro, but this was not confirmed to be New York, so it could be any big city.
it does say New York. I'm assuming New York City.
Well, her apartment's
well.
name is York Towers, I think. Maybe that's where you're getting it from.
The wiki also says it's in New York as well. I always assumed this was New York.
Okay.
Yeah, the wiki also says New York City, New York. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm going with it. We're straight up in New York today.
Okay, cool. So
that's
finally,
why there's taxis.
There's taxis everywhere, presumably.
But like that's like the thing, you know?
Right. So they keep trying to flag down a taxi. Nobody's stopping for him. So Scooby steps out into the street to try to flag down a taxi, and he gets his foot run over.
His foot should be broken.
At the very least, yes.
Like, everything should be shattered, but instead it is just flattened with the
tire mark
the
on
tires
it, yeah.
tracks on it. So, poor Scoob, but also
Yeah.
Scooby, why you do this?
Why would you go in the middle of the street? There's no reason for that, or at least off the sidewalk.
Yeah, so he does not get a taxi, but, what is it? The gang decides to look at the storefront behind them because they hear some strange noises. In Bixby's Jewelers. All the windows are fogged up. It's very strange. And Shaggy, like, wipes away a little bit, and he sees a terrifying face. Ah!
Jump scare.
And he jumps into Velma's arms.
Yeah. Scooby jumps down into the sewer.
Because there's just an open pothole.
Yep.
It's just open. So he falls into it. Shenanigans to me.
Shenanigans, clearly. So Shaggy tells the rest of the gang what's going on. They look in the jewelry store, they see the destruction, but no cat creatures to be found.
Not good. Scooby, still in the sewers, sees the cat creature running towards him with all of this jewelry, and Scoob just jumps onto the ceiling of the sewer to get away.
Yeah.
Shenanigan.
Also, I would like... this is one shenanigan in of itself. I would like to add a second one.
Okay.
Dogs don't sweat. At least not like that.
Okay, I'll buy it.
At least not to my knowledge. Like, that's one reason dogs pant, is so they can cool themselves down. Let's see. Can dogs sweat? Okay, so they sweat through their paw pads, but that's the only place they can do it.
Oh yeah, he sweats like a lot. Okay, yeah. I didn't even realize how much it was. All right, I'll give it to you. That's a lot, unless it's dog slobber, which I don't think it is.
I highly doubt it.
But he does eventually zoom out of the sewer after, he falls flat on his face because he can't go on the ceiling. He's not Spider-Man.
No. Even though they are technically in the right place for Spider-Man to be there. But they're also more DC folks anyway, so it wouldn't be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man should have saved them from the cat creature. I'm calling it. He should have.
That tracks. Scooby tells Shaggy that he saw the cat creature in the sewer.
Body horror.
Cue the body horror shenaniganery.
He's like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr. I am cat creature. I'm scary." So that's what he saw. They've both seen it now. Something's going on. So the police do eventually come. I don't think they had to call the police necessarily because, it's a business.
No,
the alarms
they didn't. There was an alarm, most likely. But the owner of the jewelry store, all I could hear was like Shaggy. Pretty much.
This is Shaggy trying to do a Godfather impression.
Yeah.
Like, because he's got something stuck in his mouth. What it sounds
it's like he was trying to talk through a mouthful of gum or something.
Yeah. What's his name? Yeah, he's Mr. Bixby because it's Bixby's Jewelers.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't care about anything else. I just care about this one cool thing. My Richmond Ruby.
Sure.
Very important.
So
it's worth a lot. I don't know.
Before they head out, I guess the cat creature left something on Scooby as he ran past, because there's an emerald earring hanging off of Scooby's collar.
What? A clue.
Dun dun dun.
You should return that to Mr. Bixby.
Yeah, they're not gonna though.
Even though he said he didn't care about anything else, maybe give it back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or you can sell it.
Just
actually, I don't care.
Who knows? Money laundering. It's fine. So they do finally get a taxi that takes them to Daphne's aunt's apartment building. And for those of you playing along at home, this is the bingo spot for person warns them not to go to creepy place.
Yeah. Also, I think in the span of like 2 minutes, we get 2 Scooby-Doo creepy faces.
Correct.
Because our cab driver has the creepy face, and so does the like downstairs guy for the apartment building.
Yeah, also he's built. Like, this man is ridiculously tall and very broad-shouldered.
That's why he's the doorman, okay?
Because he's shaped like a door?
Because he's a fucking bouncer, my dude.
This is true. This is true.
He's like, is she expecting you? Yeah. Of course. Scooby ends up bringing all of the bags in for everybody. Mm-hmm. And the doorman is like, what the fuck? Because Scooby's on 2 legs and he has all the bags, I guess. Is this a shenanigan?
I think so, yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm numb to Scooby on 2 legs.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why is he staring at him? Oh, right. I've been so soaked into the rules of this world that I forgot that's weird.
Yeah. He's the only dog that does that.
Mm-hmm. So, of course, as Daphne is ringing the bell to her aunt's apartment, the cat creature has, like, climbed through the window, and Aunt Olivia transforms back? Question mark?
I guess.
That's what they want you to believe. That's what's happening here.
Yeah.
And she lets them in. She's like, oh, come on in. Unlocks all of her locks, relocks all of her locks. She's got like 5 of them. Because
this woman is capital P paranoid.
Wouldn't you be, though?
I mean, if this was happening to me, yes.
Yeah. And of course, when she woke up, you see like right behind her, there's like the footprints. And is it broken glass or is it just wet? I think it might just be the wetness on the ground. And she's got all these jewels and necklaces and stuff on the table. And she's like, well, I should hide that. Like, girl, your niece is a detective. Like, I know that could be bad for you, but it could also be good for you.
Right.
You figure out what the fuck is going on.
If you're trying to prove your innocence, I wouldn't mess with the crime scene. And she comes into the room to tell them about how this whole thing started with the jewelry in her hands.
Yeah, it really looks like she's gonna like go and hide it, but she does at least like be like, okay, so fun fact, I received a package and it was mistakenly sent to me. It was a medallion of a cat and I kept it thinking that somebody would, claim it. I'm sorry.
No.
Did the mail have her name on it? Because I don't think she specified.
Yes, it did. It did.
Okay. I was gonna say, is this a federal crime? She's opening someone else's mail?
No, not for this. It is addressed to her. So
at least that's not like a plot twist or a plot hole or something.
Yeah.
But it's funny that she's like, oh, somebody's gonna claim this or whatever. I'll just keep it, I guess, maybe. And then she starts having these terrible nightmares that she turns into a cat creature. She goes out and steals shit in the night.
Also, can I mention gender fluid icon Olivia Dervey, femme to mask, then back to femme.
Yeah, I mean, she's not even concerned about that. She's just like, I'm a cat creature. But also, guys, the cat creature is presumed male.
AMAB, I assume.
That's what it seems, is that like everybody is reading this cat creature as male.
That's what I'm led to believe.
Yeah, I was like, cats have titties. This cat does not. So
yeah,
this cat is buff though.
Yes, like, this cat is jacked.
Aunt Olivia just like becomes jacked when she becomes cat creature. I feel like I'd stay cat creature. I don't know.
Be hopeful.
Maybe.
I didn't know people were still doing this in the 70s. Aunt Olivia's doctor shows up to her house.
Yeah.
Dr. Bell.
Well, I mean, people still make Dr. House calls, I think. I'm pretty sure that's still...
I could have sworn that was a thing they did, like, way in the past.
It's probably not as popular, but I'm pretty sure that is still a thing, question mark?
I mean,
if that is not still a thing, let me know, but...
I know, like, midwives or doulas will come to your house to help you give birth.
I feel like it's definitely more specific doctors and probably more specific places, I would say. Like, if you're going to, like, a family doctor type of place, and not, like, the big hospital business place, I don't think they're gonna make a house call.
Yeah.
But I think if it's, like, you live in a small town type of deal, they probably do that stuff.
Yeah.
But I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
it looks like, yeah, it's mostly for people who are homebound, elderly, or chronically ill. So that makes sense.
Yeah, and I would say Aunt Olivia is on the older side,
She
so maybe
is.
that's the vibe. You know
Hmm.
what? She's the Aunt May.
Yes.
Since we're in New York City, she's Aunt May. Daphne is Spider-Man.
Daphne's cousin. Wait, no. Yeah, it
Daphne's
would
Mary
be. It would be
Jane.
Daphne. Daphne Spider-Man.
Daphne's Mary Jane as Spider-Man.
Correct.
She's
Hey,
got
there
the
are
ginger
some
hair.
iterations where that is the case, so...
Exactly. You get it. You get it.
Anyway, Dr. Bell comes in. Shaggy and Scooby were scared of him. She's like, who is this man?
I mean, honestly, I'm scared of him too. He doesn't have the like creepy face, but he's got the
No.
creepy like voice and just vibe.
Also, his mustache. That's a crime against facial hair.
He's got evil hair, okay? Some people
He
just
does.
have the evil face look going on.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So he gives her some medicine. He's like been her doctor to help treat her nervous condition. Yeah. What I think she needs is a therapist.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
definitely.
he's not a psychiatrist kind of doctor. I'm assuming
No.
he's different kind of doctor.
Yeah, my guess is he's like a general practitioner doctor type of deal.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Shaggy and Fred have an argument in the elevator on the way down about where they're gonna go to investigate.
Oh, first we find the thing in the trash.
Oh yes, sorry.
That's how we get there.
Yeah,
Fred finds this paper in the trash that was used to wrap the medallion up, and it gives us a full-on location, like, of where this thing is possibly from, like a return address. 3056 East Westham 13B. Yeah.
East West. I think there's more to the West M, maybe like Westmoreland or something. Do they say
something like that? Oh, East Westmore. Yep.
East Westmore. Okay.
That's hilarious as a location, actually. It's east, but it's more west.
Exactly.
So yeah, they go downstairs, and then in the elevator, they're like, so you and Scoob are gonna go to the jewelry store, and we'll go check out this location. Shag's like, actually, let's switch that around, okay?
It's like, there's no way in hell I'm going back in that jewelry store again.
I mean, let's be honest. Which is gonna get them more running away from the monster time?
That's
the new
fair.
location.
Exactly.
They're not thinking that. They're like, oh my god, the monster was just there. We're so scared. But
Right.
Scooby-Doo logic tells me the monster was just there. He's probably gonna be somewhere else.
Yes. But Scooby and Shaggy go to this address, and what is it? It's a cemetery.
It's a cemetery, and like the number, like 13B, is the gravestone. But it's more than a gravestone.
It's a mausoleum.
I love a mausoleum. Mausoleum, such a vibe. So good for
Truly.
Scooby-Doo.
So back with Aunt Olivia, she takes her meds and goes to sleep, and the cat medallion glows again, and bam, cat creature is back.
How often is this woman sleeping? Like, I am assuming that she is elderly and maybe she needs to. And she's also not getting a lot of sleep.
Yeah, it looks like this whole episode takes place in the evening or at night. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
It's a lot of her going to bed. So I'm like, how many hours are you sleeping?
My canon is this is all one night and she's just being constantly woken up over and over again.
That's true. Also, this episode does have like 2 titles on Tubi, at least.
Interesting.
The opposite title is Who Was That Cat Creature I Saw You With Last Night?
I don't like that as a title. I'm not a big fan of sentences as titles, personally.
I mean, it also doesn't make sense to me because who are you seeing the cat creature with?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But she turns into a cat, she goes to sleep, yada yada. She's now big and buff.
Right. Smart Gang goes to the jewelry store, takes a look around. Bixby reiterates, this one ruby is the most important thing to me, because that's all this man can talk about, apparently.
Thank you, not Shaggy.
Exactly. But Daphne says she didn't see that with the jewelry that her aunt had in her house.
So is this a clue towards she's not the cat creature?
Potentially.
Possibly.
And Velma finds a hatch in the floor.
Oh, suspicious hatch. We love it.
We love it. Scooby and Shaggy are mustering up the courage to go and check out the cemetery. And Shaggy says, you gotta go in first, Scoob. Dogs before chickens. So what does Scooby do?
Before chickens. Because, yes, that is a phrase that all people use. Scooby decides he is a chicken, actually. And I love Shaggy's retorts at this. Like, what would your father say, Scoobert? And he would say,
gosh.
cock-a-doodle-doo!
Apparently.
because his dad would also be a rooster. So
Yeah,
it's all fine.
makes sense.
Everything
Makes
is
sense.
good.
But the wind blows the gate open. They think it's the cat creature. They jump on a branch above the gate. The branch breaks and they fall on the other side of the fence.
Okay, so one, we definitely counted the chicken costume as
Yes,
shenanigan.
that's established. Yeah.
I'm also counting the fucking wind because that's a giant metal gate.
Yeah, that's
This
not easy
happens
to
too
move.
often in Scooby-Doo that giant metal gates just get blown by the wind.
Either those hinges are really well oiled, or that wind is really strong.
Or that's not metal.
Or it's not metal. That's also true.
It's a fake metal gate.
I also kind of shenanigan for the tree.
Good. All right, so we get to 13B. There's like a big sign for it too. I love that. It's just ahead, and oh my god, it's the cat creature. He's right in front of us. He's not moving. Like, Shag and Scoop jump into each other's arms, and it's fine. It's okay.
It's all good.
This is a mausoleum covered in cat creatures, in fact. Dr. Bell, I mean, spoilers.
Yeah.
It's Dr. Bell. But what kind of planning went into this? Like, was this always there? What's the lore?
That's what I'd like to know. My theory is that this was always there. This is like some family's, like, I don't know, mascot, family pet that got turned into the Bell family pet, their cat.
I don't know.
Could
be.
Unclear. But yeah, this is his family's plot in the cemetery.
Could be. 13B. B for Bell?
Could be.
Anyway, Shag and Scoob are like, oh, this is fucking scary. We're not going in there. They turn around. Oh, it's just another statue, guys. Don't even worry about it. He's in the same position. It's the cat. It's the actual cat creature. He's actually here this time.
Like, my dude, why would you make the same exact pose as the statues around you if you want them to know you're there?
No, he's definitely trying to trick them. He's trying to be like, they won't know it's me. And then I move. And then they're like, ah! But also shenaniganery, because like I love when you turn around and it's the same, it's the monster.
So he chased them around the mausoleum for a little bit. They go back the other way, and the cat creature grabs Scooby by the collar, who grabs Shaggy. No, one of the statues grabs them, or Scooby's collar snags on one of the statues,
and it just keeps going around and around.
It keeps spinning around.
We're on a fucking carousel, I guess. And somehow,
and that's how they open the door.
This triggers the door opening. What?
Is this 2 shenanigans or 1?
I'm gonna go with 2.
Okay.
We're gonna go 2 here. Because what the fuck? And then they get thrown inside, and the cat creature cannot open the door again because it gets slammed behind them. By the wind, presumably.
Because apparently there's gale force wind specifically in this cemetery.
It's the winds that were just there, Ethan, trying to kill you.
Exactly. Yeah, that'll probably be cut out of the episode, but I did go through a tornado warning for about 30 minutes. So, meanwhile, Smart Gang is down in the sewer. They think the cat creature's coming for them, but just a little alley cat.
It's just a little baby. I love a little cat. I love how the shadow makes it look like it's giant and scary, though.
Love that. Big fan of that.
Shenanigans.
Correct.
Also, it looks like a tiger. It looks like a baby tiger.
Yeah, so you probably love it even more then.
I do, but I'm also just like, why is there a baby tiger in the sewers of New York City?
Listen, the New York Zoo, it's just crazy shit happens there, I guess.
Is this the next of
this next Madagascar movie?
Villains? Like, is this cat? This cat is gonna like fall into some toxic waste and become the next, I don't know, big monster? Could
be.
Could happen. It's unclear.
Scooby and Shaggy inside the mausoleum, they find a candelabra because of course they do.
How do you light it?
Unclear.
It's a shenanigan because it is not explained how it's lit. My theory is that Shaggy also has a lighter because of course he does.
Of course he does.
Now, again, more statues in here.
Yep.
They're actual statues this time.
Yeah, not the cat creature. Just regular old statues.
And this fucking ominous sign?
Yeah, on a coffin, I think, or some kind of box.
Well, I think it's meant to be the cat creature's coffin because it says the cat creature who shall rise again.
Yeah. That's ominous.
What? And Scoob ends up on top of this thing. I'm gonna say that's an animation error, but it's moving. The lid of it is moving. So Shag and Scoob jump into the statue's arms.
Shenanigans.
And who would be coming out of the coffin?
Daphne, Velma, and Fred.
Yay! The gang is all back together.
Hooray!
So what? The tunnel leads to this random cat creature mausoleum. Why?
Why not? Why not?
So they're all trying to catch up with each other, and the cat creature is prowling outside. And he goes into the sewers.
There's sewer access inside the cemetery.
Yeah, that in itself is a shenanigan to me, because I don't think you have sewer grates in the cemetery.
I mean, I personally
especially
wouldn't.
Not on the grass of the cemetery.
Yeah, maybe like
He's
on
the
the street. Yeah.
No, what's going on with this one?
I don't know.
So,
but they hear him, and then he comes out of the coffin, because I guess the coffin has a false bottom that connects to the sewer.
Everything connects to the sewer, I guess.
Yeah, it's all about the sewers. The cat creature grabs the back of Shaggy's shirt, and he's stuck. So Scooby...
While Shaggy is doing the running thing, and his legs become like windmills.
Yep.
Because yes.
So Scooby gets a giant pair of scissors and just cuts part of Shaggy's shirt off so he can escape.
So that's two shenanigans. We have Windmill Shaggy and giant scissors that Scooby grabbed from Hammerspace. Unless, like, Daphne had those in her purse, because what?
I don't know. But Fred found a way to open the door. A statue to the right of the door, its arm is the lever that opens it.
Of course. Of course there's, secret way to open the door. And it also is another statue thing.
And they bring the hot dog back into it, because Shaggy and Scooby disguise themselves as hot dog vendors in the cemetery. Sure.
Again, we're in New York. There's hot dog vendors all around.
Sure, makes sense. So the weirdest part about this to me is it's his finger, and he's just letting this happen.
I think it's because he's just like, huh? What? And then he forgets that it's his finger. I don't know how many brain cells this cat creature has.
Probably about as many as my cat, which is 1 on a good day.
Maybe when you transform into the cat creature, you just lose all your brain cells.
Yeah, I'm gonna count 2 shenanigans here for this. 1, where did the hot dog cart and the disguises come from? And 2, why is this cat creature eating his own finger on a hot dog bun with condiments?
Correct. Absolutely. So we all go back to York Towers to see Aunt Olivia once again. The doorman is gone. That's a bit scary, because he's supposed to, help keep the place safe. And he's like hiding.
Yeah.
In the plant?
How is a man that big hiding inside that plant?
There's a trapdoor inside the plant, obviously.
Obviously.
There's a trapdoor inside everything in this episode.
Yeah, and Dr. Bell, I guess, is ridiculously fast response time, because he's already at the apartment with Aunt Olivia.
Aunt Olivia must be so fucking exhausted, because she's been taking 20-minute naps all episode, it feels like.
Yeah, that's terrible. Especially for, I don't know how old she is, but she seems on the older end of age.
And that's not a good night's sleep. That's all she can get of sleep for the night, it seems like.
Yeah,
because she's so anxious and paranoid. And so, Dr. Bell's there. We're even seeing the prescription. You gotta have a close up of that to look at handwriting. And what is Aunt Olivia holding? It's
the piece of cloth from the back of Shaggy's shirt.
I love that we brought in part of the shenanigan.
Yes.
As a clue.
Hey, that's one reason I love this episode.
It's so good.
So Scooby and Shaggy get into Aunt Olivia's bed to lure the cat creature out, or figure out what's going on with it.
Yeah, they put on their cute little pajamas.
Yeah.
It's not quite Ebenezer Scrooge, but
no, it's more
they're like granny pajamas.
Yeah, the sweeping caps and the nightgowns with the frills.
They look like they're about to say, "Why, the better to see you with, my dear."
Yeah, exactly.
And
apparently they didn't close the window even though it's raining outside.
Yeah.
So Shaggy's like, "Hey, Scoob, you should go shut the window."
Also, Shaggy has this great line of "Oh yeah, you'll be safe with a guard dog, but this guard dog is a scaredy cat."
Yes.
Love it.
That was good. Scooby goes over, sees the medallion glowing on the nightstand. Doesn't even shut the window, by the way. Doesn't even shut the window. And the cat creature is there. So Scooby dives into the closet. The cat creature...
This transition, Ethan. This transition happens because Shaggy is hiding under the blankets.
Yes.
And I love that. So, when Scooby, turns around, he's like, oh, it's just Shaggy under the blanket again. No, it's the cat creature this time under the blanket.
Yep.
I love that.
It's fantastic. Anyway, Scooby dives into the closet. The cat creature rips the door off its hinges.
Because he's fucking jacked.
Because he's fucking jacked, and just starts throwing clothes out of the closet, left, right, and center. Basically doesn't notice that Scooby is hiding inside of a shirt.
Scooby hiding inside of a shirt is a shenanigan.
Correct.
Beautiful, wonderful. And then, okay, I think we need to put Fred in jail for what happens next. This is animal cruelty. And
As
also,
he flattens Scooby
who
into
would
a
you
pancake.
like to bring up in this moment of a door opening on somebody's face, Ethan?
Jerry fucking Reed.
Jerry Reed, this is how you fucking do it.
Take your cue from him, Jerry, wherever you are in the afterlife.
This is how you get a door opened on your face.
In a cartoon.
In a cartoon. In real life, I think you just go, ow.
Yeah, but Fred opens the door, Smart Gang comes in, Cat Creature's in the room, Shaggy and Scooby are seemingly both gone.
But actually, Scoob is just, like, behind the door. He is flattened.
He's
and
a pancake.
As the Smart Gang runs out, he comes out from behind the door and runs with them.
Yeah, he, like, wobbles. But they don't know he's there. They go down the stairs. He goes in the elevator.
Scooby, in an emergency, where are you supposed to go?
The stairs.
The stairs, not the elevator. This is an emergency.
The stairs cannot break down. It is impossible.
And this is like a glass elevator. What is the cat creature doing? He is climbing over the top of the elevator. He breaks through the roof and all the glass is falling everywhere. Somebody's got to get cut up from this. Nobody does.
This is one jacked doctor, I will say that.
Seriously. And then we're just playing, like, I don't know. We're just going in circles and circles and circles. Do you need to have another shenanigan for the sweatiness of Scoob in this moment?
Yes.
Because Jesus.
Also, I will mention, this is the most cat-like thing this cat creature has done this entire episode, just zooming around a room.
True. This is some zoomies. Also, the way this entire, like, scene is animated is just, like, so much more than any other scene in this entire fucking show.
This is where the budget went. The budget went right
shadows,
here.
The amount of frames,
the motion.
It's so fucking smooth. I would have thought this was like an episode of What's New.
Yeah, because Fred is controlling the speed of the elevator. And he's making it go down really, really fast. And that's how all this happens.
And that's how we catch the cat creature.
Yes.
So, yay! They went all the way, they plunged all the way down and didn't die.
Somehow.
A shenanigan,
That's a shenanigan
for that.
for sure.
I don't know if you counted a shenanigan for nobody getting, like, ripped to shreds by the glass that's everywhere all over there.
I think I did. No, I did a shenanigan for the cat creature ripping the roof off.
Okay, yeah, that counts. And then the zoomies, and then it's just, it was so much in those few seconds there. But, okay, Scoob is able to get out, and Fred just swiftly unmasks. It's Dr. Bell! No way! Aunt Olivia does not understand. How? What? My doctor? Well, guess what?
No.
He's a hypnotist.
And apparently Aunt Olivia is really dumb.
I wouldn't say she's really dumb.
Or really susceptible to hypnosis.
Yeah, I think there's something different going on there. It's more that you're, like, trusting, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you trust your primary care physician?
Yes, exactly. Like, I don't want to say that she's actually super gullible,
yeah.
But she's literally, like,
her existing relationship with this doctor definitely aided in her ability to fall for this.
And I do think that this episode implies that he was her doctor before anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm led to believe. But they check his little medical bag, and all the jewels are in there, including the Richmond ruby that not Shaggy was going on about.
Yeah. Oh, and they figured it out because the handwriting was the same on the prescription, and the return address and everything too. Mm-hmm. So there you go.
There you go.
It was him the whole time.
Wow.
But where's Shaggy? We still haven't found him. Where'd he go?
Aunt Olivia's apartment has a rotating wall.
The fact that Velma's like, oh yeah, this place just has a lot of secret rooms. Just this whole place is full of them.
What?
Huh?
I mean, granted, this is New York City. There are a lot of old buildings. I don't know about anything like that.
Surely you would have noticed something.
You would think.
Because, there would be something on the floor to notice that the wall is rotating.
Right.
Every single time.
Scuff marks or something.
Yeah. Your furniture would be moved around.
Yep.
I don't know. But we found Shaggy, And then, of course, we immediately get the turning wall all over the place because...
Of course.
I don't even know what triggers it. It just does. It just happens. Shag and Scoob are in the bed, reuniting, and then they get thrown out the window by the rotating wall.
Mm-hmm. And
onto,
hanging...
of course, one of those statues, because it's a million cat statues still.
Well, everywhere. I'm pretty sure this is a gargoyle.
I think it's still another cat statue.
That's
because I think that's the only kind of statue that we're allowed to have in this episode.
Of course.
And that's how the episode shenanigan end us out.
Yep.
So, Ethan, what time is it?
It's terror time again.
Let's talk about some trivia from this episode. As I already said before, multiple sources, including TV schedules and the Season 3 DVD release of Scooby-Doo Where Are You, titled this episode, Who Was That Cat Creature I Saw You With Last Night? Just like it says on Tubi. Mm-hmm. It's possible that this was a working title.
I believe that. The real York Towers, the apartment that Daphne's aunt is staying at, is an apartment building located on East 79th Street in the Upper East Side of Manhattan. This was built in 1961.
Oh my goodness. We should go there. We should see where the cat creature was.
Exactly.
Much like the previous episode, this episode features a feline-themed monster.
Woo! Unusual for this series, Shaggy did not participate in this episode's finale.
Sad. Very, very sad. He was sleeping. He's a sleepy boy.
Mm-hmm.
The scene in which Scooby is running from the cat creature in the elevator stands out because of its surprisingly fluid animation and the use of shading on the character models. This particular scene was likely done by Japanese studio Toei.
I didn't know they were around back then. Okay.
I love that.
The way Mr. Pixby sounds may be a reference to droopy dogs, since they both have similar sad and stuffy voices.
Maybe.
Possibly.
The 1976 film Taxi Driver may be referenced by the unamused cab driver dropping the gang off at the apartments and casual warning them of danger.
Sure.
Maybe. Possibly.
All
right. How many shenanigans did we end with for this episode?
33.
Alrighty, I love it. I love getting above 30 for these.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are we rating this episode of? Because
we
rated the last one pretty darn low. I gotta
be honest. We went from one extreme to the other. This is a perfect episode.
This is a 5? I think this is a 5. I think so. I think that's the answer.
Yes.
My only issue is whose fucking mausoleum is that?
Presumably Dr. Bell's relatives.
It's the only question I want answered.
Yeah, that being said, I'm on Aunt Olivia's side. This poor woman cannot get any sleep to save her life.
The correct answer for the episode. Also, we never got an answer for why the doorman was creeping in the plant.
Yeah, what was going on with that?
Was he meant to be the accomplice of Dr. Bell?
I thought he was supposed to be a red herring.
I thought he was meant to be an accomplice. Somehow.
That was never confirmed, though.
It was never confirmed. It was just he's here, he's being weird, and that's it.
Yep.
But this was a fun time. I very much enjoyed this episode, and enjoyed recording it with you, my friend.
Despite the storm.
Despite the storm. I'm glad you survived.
I did survive.
I'm presuming that Kelly and Bella and Olive are also okay.
Yes. Bella and Olive actually came in. I didn't close the door all the way. Bella is currently laying on the ground behind me.
Good baby. Very good. All right. Well, Ethan, now we're going to go split up and look for clues for our next mystery. Bye.
Bye.
Mysteries the Machine would like to thank its $10 and up patrons, including our meddling kid patron, Polish Lavender. Thank you so much for being a part of our community and our Discord. You can follow this podcast's socials at Mysteries in the Machine Pod on Instagram. You can send a message to our email, mysteriesinthemachinepod@gmail.com. Be sure to give us a rating, a review, or let your friends and followers know how much you love the podcast. That really helps. You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms. I also have an art Instagram at GreenPixieDraws.
You can find me, Ethan, on Instagram and Threads at ethan.t.hewlin. Our music was written and produced by Jason Hilton. You can find him at Negative Selections on Instagram.
I really wish Darian was here for this.
I know. I think Darian would have loved this one too.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they'll give us their own thoughts once they're able to listen.
Scooby-Doo.